It was a quiet morning as the train slowed near a small-town station. A soldier stepped down, tired, tanned, but smiling. His mother's eyes filled with tears as she ran to hug him, while neighbors gathered, clapping and cheering, "How a hero is home!" Inside the house, the smell of ghee and cardamom filled the air. His mother had cooked his favorite meal, puris, payasam, and mango pickle. For 2 days, laughter echoed in every corner. He teased his sister, played with his nephew, and sat beside his mother, listening to her stories. Everything felt perfect. But, slowly, the celebration faded. One evening, he saw his mother talking softly to a neighbor whose husband had died in an accident. When she came back, she sighed, "Poor woman, life will be hard for her now." Then turned on her favorite cereal and cried over an emotional scene. The soldier watched quietly. She felt sympathy, but did nothing. His sister sat near the window, fixing her hair and shooting reels. A small boy from next door came and said shyly, "Akka, can you help me with my homework?" Without even looking up, she said, "Not now, I'm busy," and smiled at her phone. His nephew shouted at his mobile, "Headshot! Victory!" lost in his game for hours. His younger brother lay on the bed, scrolling endlessly. "Everyone's chilling these days, bro," he said. The soldier watched them all, feeling a deep ache inside. He thought, "I fought for this nation. But what is my family fighting for now?" The next morning, his phone rang. "Emergency call. Report immediately," said the voice on the other end. He looked at his uniform hanging near the window, then at his family, and quietly said, "No, I will not go." Everyone froze. His mother gasped, "What did you say?" His sister blinked, "You're refusing to serve." His brother whispered, "Bye, are you serious?" He nodded slowly. "Yes, I will stay here. I will live like you all. I will not think about the country anymore." His mother's voice trembled. "Son, what happened to you?" He looked at her calmly. "Amma," he said, "when our neighbor lost her husband, you felt sorry, but did nothing. You cried for actors on TV, but not for someone real. Words are easy, Amma, but actions are service." He turned to his sister. "When that little boy asked for help, you sent him away. You care more for filters than for people. What's the use of beauty if it has no kindness?" Then he looked at his nephew. "In your game, you die and restart. But in real life, people don't get extra chances. If soldiers, doctors, and teachers all start playing games, who will protect you when danger comes?" Finally, he faced his younger brother. "You call it chilling, but if every young man relaxes when duty calls, who will hold the flag high? The flag may still fly, but there will be no hearts left to guard it." He looked at the old photographs on the wall. There's Grandpa, helping during floods. Grandma cooking for strangers. They never wore a uniform, but they served the nation every day. He paused, his voice steady but emotional. War is not only on the border, it's everywhere. When we choose not to help, when we ignore pain, when we live only for ourselves. The real game of life is here, in our homes, in our hearts. And in this game, we get only one life to make a difference. He turned away and said quietly, resigned, "Tonight, I'll do what you all do. I'll scroll, laugh, and ignore. And when my commander asks why I didn't report, I'll tell him. My home taught me not to care." His mother broke down. "Enough," she cried. "No more excuses." "You're right, my son. Feeling sad is not helping. I must act. She covered her head and walked straight to the grieving neighbor's house with hot food in her hands. His sister wiped her tears, picked up her books, and went to the boy next door. "Come, let's finish your homework," she said softly. "No phone today." His younger brother said, "Bye, I'll stop wasting time. I'll study. I'll make you proud." The soldier smiled. Service isn't only about wearing a uniform. It's about helping, caring, and standing for what's right. When every family learns that, our nation becomes stronger. Without a single bullet fired. By evening, the house had changed. His mother cooked and shared food with the neighbor. His sister taught children under the tree. His nephew helped an old man cross the lane. His younger brother studied with focus and pride. The home felt alive again, with purpose. Late that night, the phone rang again. He answered, "Yes, sir. Reporting by dawn." He looked at his family and smiled. "Now I can go," he said, "because you've started serving too." At the door, his mother placed a tilak on his forehead. "Come back safely," she whispered. As he stepped onto the street, he saw the flagpole at the corner, the tricolor waving gently under the streetlight, the same pole where everyone gathered every Independence Day. He stopped, saluted it, and whispered, "This flag flies higher only when hearts wake up." He walked away, steady and peaceful. Behind him, the flag fluttered proudly, and the whole street breathed with new spirit, because one soldier had reminded them of their forgotten duty, and his voice echoed softly. Serving the country isn't only wearing a uniform. It's being honest, kind, and responsible every single day. He turned once more, smiled, and asked, "Now tell me, are you ready to play the real game of life?" Subscribe to Clarity Mantra for more such stories.